Hi guys, Andrea here with William Ravis. These are my top 10 advices that you can, put in your back pocket and prepare you to be a home owner. One of my first suggestions is to get a notebook. It's a good idea to have all of your ideas and dream wishes on paper so that when you talk to a realtor, you have an idea of what you're looking for. The second suggestion I would say is to do a little bit of your own research so that you can figure out exactly if your ideas and what's really out there is credible. So credible sources are also important because a lot of the sources out there might not be up to date. So if you see some addresses you might be interested in, write them down so that when you talk to your licensed realtor, then they can research and make sure that the information is updated. Most important one is your credit. It's very, very good practice to check up on your credit because the credit will always come as a factor. The first thing they're going to ask you is, how's your credit? So if you don't have an idea when you walk in, then you don't want to be, surprised. So it's a very good practice to go to Credit Karma and just check it out and just keep up with it. Even if your credit is not a 7 and up or better, you can still work on your credit while you're looking for your place. The next one I'm going to suggest is to know your budget. You don't want to look at houses that you can't afford, or maybe you can get a house that's even better than you even thought. So have an idea of what exactly your budget is for your house. It's a nice start. A huge one as well is to be pre-approved or pre-qualified, to know exactly an exact number of what you can afford. So you can talk to your bank. They usually have a mortgage person. You can talk to your licensed realtor. If they're with a huge broker agency like the one that I'm with, we have one that's on site, or we can easily reach them. So having a pre-approval letter is very, very important because you want to know what you can do and what you can afford. The next thing is you want to hire your realtor. You want to make sure that you have the chemistry, they know what you're looking for, and you want the experience to be, the way that you always wanted it. You're making the biggest purchase of your life. So hopefully you shop your realtors and find the one that's right for you, because essentially you're building a partnership. And this licensed realtor can really help you throughout your life, your children's life, as far as where you want to live, where you want to transfer to. So having a licensed realtor for you and your family is really advantageous. The next huge thing is to keep a status on your purchases. You don't want to make huge purchases before you make a huge purchase, because the providers are going to be looking to make sure that you have the money, one, in your account available prior to and right before you buy your house. You don't want to make a huge purchase because it makes it seem like you're not going to be able to afford your house. If you just bought an expensive car, now you got expensive this and that. So you really want to focus on, looking for your home, because essentially you have about, 3 months. That's how long your pre-approval letter will be valid. But also, I want to tell you, please, I'm not a mortgage broker, all right? If you want one, I can give you that information. So if you have any questions about mortgages, Jennifer Newsom, I'll put her information right down here, and you can contact her with any questions pertaining to that. Because you've already written your ideas down, now you want to go look at houses with your realtor. So while you're looking at these homes that you've shopped, you want to make notes on every single one so that when you find the one, you know exactly what you're getting. So usually when you walk into a home that you've seen online, sometimes the pictures don't do it justice, or sometimes it's even better. Maybe there's a bonus room. So little things like that, you just want to take note while you're searching for your home. The next thing is you get to do the fun part, which is you get to choose your house. And what does that entail? Making an offer. So now you have to tell your realtor that this is the house and we'd like to move forward. So the inspection came out good, everything checks out. Now it's time to close. Before you close, you might want to drive around the house, make sure that everything works. Usually a realtor will still have access to the property. You can make sure that everything was and is the way that it was when you first fell in love with the home, and then you close. Now that you've found your house, the next thing is the inspection. You want to make sure that you get an inspection. In Connecticut, it is not required, but we always suggest that you go and get that because there are some things that might be disclosed that you might not have known. So definitely get an inspection. Now all you got to do is move in. So before you actually move in, you might want to find some movers. You might want to find some providers that might be able to help you because moving can be exhausting. So those are all fun, fluffy stuff. I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and please like it and give me some comments if you have any questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Know that it's a process. Nothing happens overnight. You might know exactly what you want and find your house the first day, or it could take months. So just be patient. Know that having your realtor next to you, they're going to do everything they have to, hopefully, to go above and beyond to make sure that you get what you want, and that's a house. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon.